I'm not joking when I tell you nothing's changed in life. And in football, you can get to be creative and all that, but you still have to win with the fundamentals. And the fundamentals are blocking and running and defending. And these are areas that the Dolphins are very poor in and have been poor in for a long time. And today I saw Chris Perkins. He had an article. Sean Stanley, let's show them the headline to that article in the Sun Sentinel. And I get it, dude. The quarterback sells. It's the hot topic. And it leads you all to, putting all of the success or the blame on the quarterback, which is just asinine. And so, and look, what Perk said, it's all true, but there's one element that's missing from all of this. And there it is. Chris Perkins. Dolphins should get an even better, should get best ever version of Tua in 2025. Sure. Health wise, hopefully he learns that he has to play the way he played 2 years ago. Let's see if he shows that kind of intelligence and doesn't do the stupid stuff. He's saying all the right things, but his talk is cheap until he proves it. Unfortunately, I know him to do too many stupid things with his body, that is. But here's the problem. Do you really want to get the best of Tua? Oh, you do? Oh, okay. So you're telling me that he's going to be having a clean pocket because that's how Tom Brady succeeds, and that's how Peyton Manning succeeds, and that's how Drew Brees succeeds. So you're going to block. Oh, so you're also going to run. You're going to dedicate. You're going to be one of the top 5, 7 teams, at least 10 in rushing in the league. Oh, you're going to do that. Okay, awesome. And then you're going to have a defense that can defend, because that's what Jalen Hurts had. That's what Tom Brady had. That's what Drew Brees had. That's what Bob Greasy had. That's what Joe Montana had. He had all-stars, all-pros, all-world, all over the place. Offense, defense, receivers, tight ends, running backs, fullbacks. Oh, but it's cool. Oh, it's Joe Cool. Joe Cool doing everything. Well, Joe Cool had the shit that Marino didn't have. Nothing's changed. And so, yeah, you're going to get a version of Tua because he should have the intelligence factor at an all-time high because this is year 6. Okay, that's great. And if he actually takes care of his body like he did 2 years ago, then, well, fantastic. The dude can play 10, 12 more years easily if he wants to play like that. Okay, fantastic. But none of it means anything if you can't block and you can't run the ball. Marino can throw for 5,000 yards in a season. It won't mean shit if you can't block, you can't run the ball, and you can't defend. Nothing has changed. And so here is Teron Armstead, okay, on some show there. I don't know. I forgot what show it is. Sorry. And he's talking about Tua and describing what he sees in Tua. Okay? Go ahead, Sean Stanley. Por favor, play that audio bite.
Teron, just looking at the former organization, the Miami Dolphins, a lot of what went wrong last year and what's gone wrong over the last half decade has been the injuries that have plagued Tua. Sitting here as an insider, and we're the outsiders, but as an insider, what are some of the things that you can point to as to why Dolphins fans and why NFL fans should have confidence that Tua is the guy for the Miami Dolphins long term?
I wholeheartedly believe in Tua, believe in his ability. I've seen him snap into a mode that looked familiar to me from Drew Brees. That's why I have no problem making that comparison. The consistency of that, him snapping into that like assassin mode, that sniper mode, that's that championship DNA that we want to see more consistently. I believe he can do it. I believe he can. We can We can keep them upright up front. I think the Dolphins season, it comes down to Tua's availability, and if we can get Bradley Chubb and Jalen Phillips healthy. On that defense, I think those two guys healthy with Chop Robinson, it changes the whole dynamic of the team.
So if that were to happen, what are the expectations then for the Dolphins? We talking playoffs? We talking completing for the division? What do you see them being able to achieve?
If we can get those three factors, those three guys I named, there's no limit to me. I feel that strongly. There's no limit.
It sounds nice, and of course, he's going to be still a player and be a classy guy and all that bullshit. If you don't block and you don't run the ball, he didn't really go out and say that. And it's not just about Bradley Chubb and Jalen Phillips. You still need a secondary. You can't count on those guys to shut down the quarterback in a second every down. So you're going to need a secondary. They don't have one. What are we supposed to, there's no sky's the limit. You don't win championships without a secondary. Now, if all these young guys and they end up turning into something, that's fantastic. But right now they're nothing, and they've proven nothing. So we can't expect anything from nothing. You know what I'm saying? So until proven otherwise, I don't expect anything from the secondary. I expect a disaster from the secondary. It is very inexperienced. It just doesn't have enough. You know what I'm saying? So it's all nice. But again, back to the original point from everything. And like I told some dude out there, and you can tell by the people asking the questions in that interview, your focus on the quarterback is an obsession that so many of you have to drop. Your job in the NFL is to create the environment for your quarterback to win. And if you don't run, you don't win. And if you don't block, you don't win. But if you do, you can even win with Trent Dilfer. You can win with Peyton Manning not being able to throw 10 yards. And Tua is better than all those guys blindfolded. Tua, with his right arm, can throw better than Peyton Manning did in that last Super Bowl for Denver. Okay? Jay Fiedler can win that championship that Peyton Manning won. Yeah. Yeah. Jay effing Fiedler. Because you blocked, dominant. You ran, dominant. Just throw a couple of passes, dude. That's it. Just throw a couple of passes. Can you do that? Yeah. So that guy will easily do it. Okay? That guy will easily do it. But if you don't block, no.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.